Tell us more about you. We want to listen more from the mouth of the horse. How you achieved and what is your program?
The horse or the fowl, yet the point is, well, yes, diversified, obviously, because I'm a doctor. I graduated as a dentist. While after that, I just decided that I don't want to start a clinic, but I want to do more research, do clinical research. I patented on a drug, and I hence decided it's great to help the doctors do their job than myself going and creating another clinic. I started off there, and one fine day I got when I was doing my post graduation, I got an offer from Merck US, and my parents said, you can't go there unless you get married. I said, I'm not going to get married because you want me, but for going getting a visa to US, I'll stay here, no problem. So I opted to go to TCS at that time instead of going to Merck US. Yes, I was sad, but I used that particular sadness to make it as an energizing thing. I said to myself, I was supposed to go to US and work for Merck, so TCS shouldn't be a any issue to me. So I will do more than what I can do there, and I'll increase my scope. And I did that. Thankfully, to my supervisors and my mentors out there, they helped me become a I had a good knowledge on communication of English most like. I really am good at English from my childhood because of the education that I got. So I jumped up for the first opportunity that I got as a facilitator or a trainer. We used to call them trainers at that time. Now we call them facilitators. And I started teaching people, and I kind of realized I love that more than anything else. Teaching, training, facilitating, letting people to be a better version of themselves, coaching them. I just love it. And I went through TTT, all the levels possible in the world, like all mentors and all through things. And my mentors, my parents supported me a lot in that. And within about 2 years, 2.5 years, I became the project trainer for pharmacovigilance in Kolkata, and was offered a project to do in my with my parents by staying at my parents' place. So I shifted in 2016. I shifted to Kolkata, but I didn't want to shift to my parents' place. I got my own place, and I started staying on my own. And in the journey somewhere, I realized I don't want to work with clients. I mean, I don't want to work with corporates. I want them as my clients. Like, I want to like be an independent entity who works with corporates. So that's and I shared that on a cup of tea with my friends, and they said, okay, you do the training, we do the business, let's get started. And any foolish idea, like just like that, people sharing ideas and starting a startup. We started Asharuti in 2019. We started, just to realize that by the time we are getting clients, by the time we are hosting a domain, by the time we are somebody's a client actually came up to us, an investor came us to us, said we are going to invest money in you. By that time, we are hit with COVID, and all my co-founders were like, we are gone. You're not even started and COVID hit, we are gone. And I am at that time saying, I'm not a person who's ever gone. So you work with me, I will magnetize money, and I'll magnetize investors however the way I can. I met with an excellent mentor at that time who helped me understand more about people. I was a people person all my life. I understand people, but I didn't have a formula to understand people. Let's say, but my mentor gave me a formula to understand anyone within 5 minutes, understand what this guy is all about. So I use that through and through the learnings from my mentor Arfin Khan to use everywhere. All my clients, everyone I used to, I'll just read them like a report that this guy is this. This is what he wants. This is how I can click with this guy. This is the rapport I create. That's how I close that guy. And I went on a like race, and that's where I got started with my entrepreneurship. I became a founder for Asharuti. I did a lot of work at this moment in like 2023, 2019 to 2023. My co-founders all left. One of my co-founder actually became my spouse. Is about to become my spouse in a few days, but they left the organization overall as a shareholder. But I am there, and I'm still holding on with new people, with new investors, with fresh ideas. And I used COVID as an opportunity. I made money out of it. I loved doing that every moment of time. not without support, without ultimate support of my mentors, my community, and everyone. Yet, I mean, I can say that I've always been a fighter. I'll always keep fighting towards what I want to do in life. There's nothing restricting me. Not and everybody asks me this question. So before you and others ask me this question, yes, I'm a dentist who don't practice. I don't need to practice. It's okay. I'm a dentist doesn't mean I have to practice. I can do my job. Okay, I just know dentistry. That's it. So that's all. I mean, that's me. That's me all about.
I will say that in the age start first job as a lady, I am sure 90% of ladies start thinking about marriage, and you are thinking about startups that will have very unique and few ladies who can think of startup when their families are not in business. So when families are in business, they have grown up in that environment. Understand that they have already lost that importance of money because money was always there. However, when you start your education and when your family is not business family, then you immediately in first 2-3 years you start thinking of your startup. And within 4 to 5 years, not even 4 years, I'm saying when you talk about, and 2 years of COVID and only 1.5 year after COVID, so 4 years,
So
and
yeah.
you are already a successful startup company where investors can come and go, but business will continue, and you will lead the business to success. What part of our summit is success and purpose.
Cute.
So this brings me to you are the core co-author of this book, and not only the co-author, you are the originator of the idea of having a book MRM together with Mr. And we became author just because of the thought germinated in you and Mr. David. In this way, you are the co-creator of idea, and then we are trying to implement that idea. 40 people which are becoming author in this book. So I really admire your efforts and your ideas in such a early stage of life. And I can see that how many lives you will touch in times to come. And don't stop by marriage for doing these things. Husbands are husbands. You continue to do what you are doing in life, and helping others is the prime. So
Thank
I
you,
know
and I'm sure
MRM.
my husband is my would be husband is listening to this, and he knows that where he is into. So he's not going to do that because he is getting married to me because I am this person. He loves the way I am. So and he won't dare to think of this the way you say this. At the same time, what I would say is, yeah, there was a time when I never used to think about wedding or marriage or things. I used to just say that these are and I'm maybe at this moment I kind of regret the way I used to abuse people who are just homemakers. I used to literally say that they are weak, not able to dream properly, not be able to bring their wishes properly, so they need a husband to take care of their dreams. I'm not one of those weak people. I'm not doing this. So I was one of those people who used to really, really say very strong bad words to the people who kind of seek marriage. But at this moment, when I look back, I kind of say that they have their own level of power because I'm getting into that and I can see that one of the basic reasons why I'm getting into this marriage or this wedding at this moment is finally I have a person who understands and accepts me completely. He knows that I'm going to be the boss of the finances and stuff like that, and he's okay with that. You rarely get a guy like that, okay, who is open enough for that part, that I'm going to be
So
the
you have
person who
got
can understand these things.
you have got an ambitious husband who can see wife progressing more and more and more,
Yeah, he's
which is
lovely.
very
He wants to
nice,
be a
very
house
good.
husband. Not only that, he loves it. He's just like, I'm waiting. When are you going to take over? And I can be a house husband. I don't care about. He doesn't care about career. I'm the one who cares about
Uh,
career and stuff like that.
so
So that's a
I can
match.
understand he must be painting lover then.
No, not at all. I mean,
You
that's
love
it's
doing
just
painting at home and cook the food.
he doesn't love
Okay,
that,
that was the
but
title.
He's like
No, no,
anybody
like
else. He's like, if you take
yes,
over business and earn enough that can take care of my foreign holidays twice a year, then I'm ready to learn to cook. I mean, any classic
wow.
wife would also say that to a husband. Stereotypic wife would say that, right? You can take care of that much money to give
Yes,
me two
yes,
two international trips. I can take care of the food. So ideally, that's what it is. Anyway,
okay, when you are talking about international trips, let us talk about something about finance. I can understand that you already have a startup, you already have investors, so finance should not be a problem for you. But still, I want to know what are your dreams for, what is your definition for financial freedom? What are your dreams of achieving financial freedom? Tell us in brief. Don't cook so big story. We still have time for other questions.
so quickly said, this is in two parts for me. One is step one is make sure that you know what your real dreams look like. Like, what are the bills? What exactly is your dependabilities? How many people are dependent on you? What's the kind of money you need every month to pay your bills? Know that and build on that. You can take time because money compounds. So even if you people who are listening to me today right now want to start today, a good day to start. I mean, today is late enough and you can start. Invest as like they can pay your bills. That's step one for your financial freedom. Anybody's financial freedom. Second one is when you want something, you desire for something, you dream for something, there should be a thirst of growing whale somewhere where whenever you want something, I want more money than this. When you know you can afford a 1 crore rupee flat, you should bet for a 10 crore rupee flat. I'm going to get that in the next 10 years. Okay. And that's
Wow.
the thirst you should have. That's the second step of your financial freedom. That's these two together is your financial freedom. And zero dependency on others. Two kings can stay together in finance. You don't need a queen in finance. Please don't kind of think everything like spouse and me, spouse and me, spouse and me. Just think yourself. Your spouse will contribute if they want to contribute. Whether is this is a woman I'm talking to or a man I'm talking to, the spouse money is spouse money. You decide your dream with your money and your financial freedom with your money, and let the spouse do it themselves. They will do if they want to do voluntary. It's not a compulsory and it's not a co thing at all. I mean, that's something everybody needs to understand. Financial freedom is your own personal thing, not a household thing. Please don't. Yeah, that's quickly what my
Very
financial
nice.
freedom is about.
You have very well. So this gives me more questions on finance, but too much. Only tell me, you understand startups very well. You understand needs of finance. So do you have in mind that you will sometime start funding startups to inspire people?
I actually already have that in some of my future things. Not startup exactly, not the way of Shark Tank says. I am looking forward to have a different kind of startup investment. Yeah, people, youth of today is a startup of themselves because they are kind of in a space where too much of digitalization, very less of creativity. They don't know where they are going. Most of them are not even disciplined enough to listen to their parents. So it's a very critical zone for these guys. So I am looking at investing in them in a way of not direct money, but because I'm a facilitator and a coach, I want to invest in a way that they can learn to earn. And when I say learn to earn, I mean earn money, earn freedom, earn their respect, and earn the ability to be undisciplined and on their own. Because there are many youths saying out there, why should I listen to people? I want to go independent. I want to go out of India, stay in US so that I can stay out of my parents. First, learn how to do that is what I want to invest in them. So that's the kind of investment at this moment I'm looking at, not direct money. And one of the reasons for that is because I understand startup and I've been through that phase. I know that money is not the only thing. Before money, you need mindset of a startup. Because if you really want to do a startup, you should be the one who can motivate, demotivate, discourage, encourage, make you laugh, make you smile, make you sad, and impact yourself. There should be no other people in the world who can do that for you. If you're one of those people who get angry because somebody else is shouting at you, you can't have your startup. Forget about it. You can't be affected by anyone emotionally, financially. Really want to start up. So investing on some person is what I want to do, so that those guys can become good people who can start their project. Giving money, there are many people to give money. I don't need to. I kind of don't have to come in giving direct money to them.
So this brings me to the next question, that you already saying that you are empowering, you want to empower youth so that they can start thinking of their own startups. So they become something and create a mindset of becoming an entrepreneur in life
Perfect.
and
Yes.
then achieve what they want to achieve.
I call
As
that
of
super
now,
you.
mindset of people is go and get good job, everything will be set. No, what you want to create is a youth and mindset of youth who can think of startups and develop their mindset to create it, run it, and becomes endurant person to survive in startups and
Yes.
survive and thrive.
Yes. And
Very
why only
nice.
startup? This that we are doing right now, Instagram Live, can give you money, can be monetized, right? I want the youth to know that this can give you money. You just don't have to go there and prank and come out of it. You can use social media in a very good way, productive way, then getting lost in it. Equal importance. Startup is a
Correct.
high step. Let's start from the very beginning, and that's what I look forward for people to understand, that everything around you to be a strength for you. So I call that super you. I call the program super you, and the entire space as
Wow.
super you.
So you you have a program Super You in which youths are coming and you are changing their mindset to become an entrepreneur for India. Wow. So
At least,
such a
at
great
least a
contribution.
worthy youth for India for the start. And if they want to do a startup also, they can do. If they want to do, there are some people in my community, or the in super you community, who directly tell me that I don't want to do startup. I want to become an engineer and be in the IT. That's what I want to do. And I'm like, okay, but down the line in 5 years, if somebody comes and tells you like, how is your life going, your answer shouldn't be I'm frustrated. Are you passionate enough to actually do that? Then do that. I'm not stopping you from doing a job. All I'm saying, if you're passionate about it, do it. If you're not
Correct.
passionate about it, don't do it. That's the point. But understand that for yourself.
That's okay. What what we are saying is your productivity per hour should increase. Whether you do it by startup, your own business, or you improve your productivity per hour job, does not make any difference. So what you are changing is your income per hour.
Yes.
And you know there had been people who were earning $1 lakh per hour. In the history, we have people who were earning like that, steel magnate,
And in future, maybe you'll add mine
Andrew
into that.
Carnegie. Yes.
In future, you'll add mine into that.
So it was, yes, yes, yes. So I'm adding you now
Not there at
because
yes.
your productivity is at the maximum of your age group ladies. If I calculate per hour, you will be earning the maximum even now. So I'll add you
Yeah,
into that category. But we should,
industry wise, I do. Yes, I accept it. Industry wise, the industry that I work for, I do earn more per hour, but I look forward to earn more than that. I don't want anybody to have a limitation of CTC. I want everybody to whatever they want to earn the entire hour, they should be able to earn.
correct.
Looking
Correct.
forward
And
to
our
that.
objective in life should be to create more and more of such people who can increase their productivity in life. I also agree to try to see if we can help people to improve their productivity per hour. And people don't understand. They think that 8 hours is bounding, and they don't go there with the enthusiasm to work. They just go there to spend time and take money at the end of the month with objective. Objective is to create and do, and always try to see how you can improve your skill and mindset to improve your productivity, either in the
So
same job or
basically,
different job or different business or different startup.
time
You
management and
decide.
productivity has nothing to do with time. Both of them has to do with actions. You manage your actions, your time gets managed. You manage your actions and your vision, your purpose, and your productivity gets managed, because you know what you're going towards. You always know what you're going towards when you have a purpose.
Very correct. Very correct. So, Dr. Sumana, I know we had been talking on different subjects, and
But
your
I hope that
knowledge is
people got
wisdom
some
for
value out of
everyone.
this. Yeah, good.
Uh, Definitely. And because of the time limitation, we will try to see what we can give to audience. So, give me one advice. What you want to give that can help them to succeed or improve their chances of success.
Financially, otherwise.
You decide. Your wisdom.
Okay. So, well, I think both cases manage your actions. One. Second is don't stop dreaming, rather start dreaming and dream more than you can ever achieve. The dream is was going to drive you. I'm not talking about affirmations here. Other people will come and talk to you about that. I'm talking about very practical dreams. As I said a while ago, when you know you have 1 crore rupees in your hand to invest in something, look at a property which is of 10 crore. And that's simple it is. When you increase your thirst, you get to that water which will quench your thirst. Otherwise it's never going to get there.
Wow.
So just be around the people who you want to
Wow.
be and crave for more. That's it. And never let that thirst get quenched ever. And don't go into a comfort zone, please,
Wow.
guys. Yeah.
No, you are defying that belief which we are carrying with us that money is not growing on trees, and another one is Mungeri Lal ke sapne. Don't
मुंगेरी की लाल के सपने आजकल सच होने लगे हैं.
we have been told that.
मुंगेरी लाल के सपने आजकल सच होने लगे
Ah,
हैं. एंड money doesn't grow in tree, it grows here. And it doesn't even grow here, it grows here in your heart. The
yeah.
desires that you have, that's what grows your money. Here also it doesn't grow, so grow your money here.
Emotions drains out your money from you. Every day I can see people are losing money in share market just because of the no control on emotions. They have skills, they have money, they have everything, but when they are not able to control emotions, they start losing to those people who control emotions and do trade. So the major thing in share market is not trading, is controlling on emotions. It is not the heart which should trade. Then you will be successful in life.
Never
Otherwise,
try to
you
train
will
your
not be even
brain.
mediocre
Never
trader.
try to train your brain, just like you never try to take anybody's religion out of him. You don't ever train your brain. You will never know when your brain is training you. So only train your heart. Control your heart, your
Train
emotions.
your
And
control your
your
heart.
brain has the
I
ability
agree
to
with
train you. It will train you. Let it train you. And you
correct,
only control your heart. That's it. And enjoy the entire journey. And thanks to David
correct.
Nair for
And
teaching
all
me
your
that.
experiences and all your experiences are stored in mind, not in brain, not in heart. So don't take decisions from. Use your mind and memory to take decisions, and keep emotions apart from those decisions. You can make money everywhere, not even share market, trading, wherever you do. Any business is a share market. You do something and you expect more. That is what business is. That is
Even
what
your
share
life
market
can
is.
be a share
Everywhere
market and investment. Even your life can
concept
be
is
a
the same.
share market and investment,
Same. I'm
guys.
saying
Every place can be your
concept is the
investment.
same.
Yeah. So just make sure that you are
So,
on the
Dr.
top.
Sumana, everything which starts comes to an end.
Thank you.
And I will suggest now that you summarize about Grail and purpose of life. So in few words, then we can conclude this
Well, if I
and
were
advise
to
people
conclude
to
with
get
these
citizens.
words, I think what I'd say is what you said about me is too much. I haven't done that much. I kind of wanted to have a place for people to connect and understand what is their purpose and create a thread where the entire world can at one point have an encyclopedia of purpose. So like we have medical encyclopedia and other things, we can have an encyclopedia of purpose where people tell only about purpose, because that is what keeps you grounded. And to start with that, I started off with anthology. And when I did, and I saw the kind of response that the entire community gave me and the support that they gave me, it made me work more for them and get the entire thing done. Now that we are in the edition 2, I'm very, very proud to see that many people have taken over all the work that I did in edition 1. There are other people who are doing it now, letting me relax. So this is progress in life again. I'm very happy leader to be able to give it out to others and be able to just relax myself now, or take up other work, that is. And at the same time, it's I won't say it's very close to my heart, I'll rather say it's very close to my brains, because and creativity, because it is like I loved planning the entire thing. I love seeding that entire thing in anyone, everyone, growing them towards it. Help in the first edition, I actually went through some people to let them understand what their purpose is, or what kind of story can actually tell their purpose. So that was a great experience I had myself, to proofread their work and tell them what their story is about. And this edition, Prabhunath took it over from me. And that was very empowering for me. I understood a lot about them and about my own self when I went through all of that, because I kind of built those. I let them know what is their power. And that gave me more power to myself. And yes, my smile has become a very, very coveted armor for a long time now. And that's the chapter's name. And that's what my purpose is about. I don't want smile to be just wasted. I want it as an investment in life, just like currency, so that people like staying around me. And I'm a people person. I think I can earn a lot of people more than money. So I want to earn more. In near future, I'm going to earn more people than my money. Like, I'm really shelling that online today.
uh,
I'm going to earn more people than the salary that I get. So that's the idea. That's the point.
great. So in entire life, I have learned that what we are doing as leader is only managing people. Wherever UN in all top leader positions, we are only major thing is not skills. Major thing is managing people.
And if I
If we
had to do
manage
it,
well,
if I had to just
everybody
edit that for 2023, we don't call it anymore as managing people. Now we call it as coaching people. Because we don't manage
coaching
people
people.
anymore.
So
We let them know their potential. So I get a guy who is not doesn't know what he wants to do, but because I talked to him for 15 minutes and now he knows that he can do it. So that's coaching people, and that's it. That's what we are doing at the moment. Yeah.
very true. I will just add to this that book Grade 2 is available for audience on Amazon.in and Flipkart. You can order this book there, and in the book you will get bonus of few sessions of MRM, Mental Resilience Mastery, which has produced this book. Two editions have already come out of it, and you will also get some bonus on Fire to Wire, which is a in which we are building habits and rituals and increasing our productivity. I can assure you that my productivity in 1 year has gone up, and your eagerness to do things has also come. So it can help same way to all of you. Just go and read books. Not only this book. Reading books is always important in life. If you read books, your mind will change. You will have experience of many peoples in your mind without even doing that work. Apply and use that in your ideas. Increase your productivity and time value of money, which we were talking about before. So what I have done is reading books and then applying in my life and see what I can do differently. Changing my, scaling up my income every year from when I started my in corporate sector to UN to many more. Thank you very much. Thank you, Dr. Sumana, for your time and valuable wisdom you have shared with our audience.
Thank you. Thank
It
you.
will
Have a
go a
nice
long
time,
way, and
everyone.
we will have longer interview in future. I will say that we will have 1 hour, half an hour is not sufficient for you to come.
Chatterbox. Okay. Bye
So,
bye. Bye, everyone. Thank you for joining. Bye bye.
okay, thank you. Bye. Thanks, everyone.